Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. May the fourth be with you. Hey guys, what's up? Just gonna wait for more people to join. Is the audio okay? Can you hear me? This is a much simpler streaming setup compared to before. So I'm not expecting there to be problems. Just gonna wait for more people to join. I really wonder if the audio is okay. Welcome to the stream. Comment below if you want to chat. I really want this to be like a very simple chill stream. Guys, let me know if the audio is okay. Hey, welcome to the stream. I see we have 3 people in the stream now. Hi, Vor9 Yaren. Hi, how are you? Are you from Germany? That seems like German. Hi, Yang Tan. Hey, Yang Curry Chick. I'm fine. How are you? How are you, man? How's things on your side? So, guys, so for those of you who just joined the stream, welcome, first and foremost, and may the fourth be with you. Really, this is what the stream is gonna be about. It's hey, Dark Lover 1318. Dark Lover, interesting name. Hey, Kitty, welcome to the stream. Hello, thanks for dropping by. I just want this to be like a chill stream, like everyone just hang out on this very special day, 4th of May Day, May the 4th. Very special day. Hey, Kian, how are you, man? Tell me if the audio is not good, okay? So that I can fix it. Because it's my first time uh, doing a more simplified version. Is the picture okay too? Is it smooth? Is it choppy? I know the last stream was a big disaster. We had a very nice conversation together, but many of you weren't able to see me properly because the picture was too choppy. Ha the last episode of the Clone Wars. No, man, I haven't. Okay, to be very honest, I'm a fan of Star Wars, but I've only watched like the major movies. Wonderful, that's good to know. Vor 9 Yaren. How's things in Germany? You guys are doing pretty well under the current circumstances. Casual fan. Yeah, me too. I'm pretty much a casual fan, but how I like Star Wars and the culture. There's a whole culture behind Star Wars that I really dig. Yeah, I have a coffee right here. So, how are you guys? Dark Lover, I don't think you've been in my stream before. Maybe you'd like to tell us where you're from. Hey, 321 Brighter, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for making the time, man, to come down. Jelassi Garson, what are the best wireless earbuds with an app under $100? Thanks, Kitty. Team Singapore. Actually, you may think that I was part of some national team. I'm not. Never been that good at sports. But Jealousy, to answer your question, currently I don't know any truly wireless earbuds under $100 that has an app. I think, but in future I expect there to be uh, wireless earbuds under $100 with apps because that's just how the way things go. Eventually the prices of earbuds with premium features is going to come down. So how are you guys? Are you guys fans of Star Wars? Star Wars is like an entire universe. I'm just gonna type in a greeting. Right now, everything is happening in real time, right? I know the last stream was terrible. I think going forward, I might just stick with this setup. It's so much more simple. 3 to 1 Biter, how's your job in the UK? Are you still making deliveries to nursing homes? Okay, we've got 9 people watching now. Welcome to the stream. I'm more a fan of first purge get out and films like that. Ah, I see. For me, I watch a lot of Netflix, and recently I've been binging on Big Bang Theory. Hey, Travis Mills, welcome to the stream, man. Where are you from, Travis? Maybe you'd like to share with us. Yes, I'm off today. Back in work tomorrow. Wow, good timing. It's good that you're off today, so you don't have to come onto the stream in the middle of work like you used to do. Reno, Nevada. Hello from Singapore. Nevada. So you're pretty close to like it's in the same state as Las Vegas, right? Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah, it seems like it. Hey Tyler Barbaro, welcome to the stream, man. Your question is, what's the best headset for gaming? That's not a gaming headset. Wired. Yep, close to Las Vegas. It's more. Las Vegas is in the desert, right? Like in a desert. So, Tyler, to answer your question, the best headset for gaming uh, is always a pair of gaming headsets, and I'll tell you why. Many headphones out there from various brands can perform the role of gaming headsets, but they don't usually have microphones, wired microphones that are that good, and they don't usually connect to your PC, your console with a USB cord. Gaming headsets have both very good mics because they need to, players need to communicate with one another during the game. So So microphone performance is very important. You usually have a boom mic. Like let me show you my gaming headset. So this is the one I use, the JBL Quantum 400. So it's got a boom mic, and this is very important because it's close to your mouth, that it picks up your voice very well, yet also noise rejecting. So it rejects very well also your ambient noise. And it connects to your PC, your Mac, your PS4 with a USB cable, so that you can enjoy like not just stereo, but at least something better than stereo, like 5.1 surround sound. For now, gaming headsets, I recommend using wired. Wired is usually the way to go because of latency. But if you want to go wireless, I know Astro and Steel series has got some pretty good wireless ones. Razer as well. The Razer Nari wireless is also pretty good. I use my WH1000XM3 also for gaming. Works pretty well. That's good to know. Now the XM3 headphones are great, as in they sound great for gaming. Steel series Arctis 7. So I mean, headphones like the XM3 works good too, but you get the best experience with proper gaming headsets, and they usually aren't that expensive. Yeah, I like wireless, so I can go to the kitchen while talking to friends, but I can plug it too. Yeah, I have 1000 XM3, but I sweat a lot when gaming with them. Yeah, you got to make sure that they're dry before you store them, put them in storage. Hey, Monte Marino. Yeah, I got that right. Thanks for joining the stream. You said, "Hey, Aaron, what's up, buddy? Love the channel. Any news about the WH1000XM4? Oh, WF XM4 True Wireless? No news yet. In fact, there have been no news whatsoever. No FCC listings, no leaks whatsoever. But I guarantee that if I've got anything about those earbuds, you guys will be the first to know. You know that I usually am very fast about these things. Jeffrey Jones goes Las Vegas Raiders. Recently, I've been spending quite a bit of time with the Sennheiser Momentum TW2. Found some interesting things out that I will be talking about in a future video. But my next video would probably be comparing these to the original Sennheisers, this one. So I'll be comparing these to like this. Joe, go check the channel if you haven't watched my review comparing these with the Sonys. Uh, Long story short, these are probably the best ANC truly wireless earbuds right now. If you can overlook its pretty steep price point, $300. Anyone into bicycles? What's Singapore like for riding a bike? Hey, interesting question. 3 to 1 better. Uh, right now, bicycles are really a thing because the Singapore government recently restricted the use of e-scooters. So everyone's transitioning from e-scooters to like bicycles. But this ties in very nicely with what uh, our government has been doing, which is to link up all the major parts of Singapore with bike lanes. So you could technically ride a bike from the east of Singapore to the west of Singapore. Technically. Anthony Berryman, hey, welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for dropping by again. Good afternoon, everyone from the UK. I hope you're all keeping safe and your families. Yeah. Boris Johnson's fine now. He's recently got a kid. Congratulations. Yeah, that's true. You're pretty good letting us know, laugh a lot. I can't wait for the M4 earbuds. Yeah, like my video covering the latest leak about the XM4 headphones. Uh, I put that video out within 2 to 3 hours after learning about it. So that's pretty damn fast. That's probably like one of the fastest videos I've ever put up, which is why the cover photo looks so bad. I am not proud of that cover photo. One year. I love mountain biking, but I've never been in Singapore. Yeah, you should come one of these days, like when this entire thing blows over, which I think we are on the brink of like things getting better. At least it feels this way from my perspective. So yeah, someday visit Singapore and you could try riding a bike from the east to west of Singapore. Vlog it, put it on the internet. Kian, are you still going to school? For example, are you still going to school? Me? Well, I'm not schooling anymore, but I believe in lifelong learning. That's why I'm okay. Last time I spoke with you guys, I talked about this course, online courses from Harvard and Yale that I want to take. I haven't been able to get to them, but I will. That sounds great. Maybe trip next year. I took my road bike to Sydney late last year. Brilliant time. Oh, Sydney. How was it? Did you visit that the Sydney Harbour, the Sydney Opera House? I want to visit Singapore. Yeah, it's nice. Come one of these days, like when this thing blows over. You may get to see some of the places that were featured in Westworld, like the Helix Bridge. We've got 11 people in chat right now. Thank you guys for taking the time to join. May the force be with you, for all of you who just joined this stream. Did you guys watch the last episode of Westworld? Like Westworld season 3? I just did. And to be honest, I was a little disappointed. Oh, Travis, you leaving now? Hey, see you, man. See you around, and thanks for dropping by, man. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there will be any hi-fi shows this year. Can Gem London now shows only 2021. I will try to save up to go to New York or Can Gem Singapore next year. In fact, there aren't any shows period this year. Like they have all been postponed. I Can Gem Singapore was supposed to have been postponed till August this year, but I don't know if that's even gonna happen. Sennheiser TWS1 are £100 cheaper than the second version in the UK now. Are they still worth picking up? Yeah, you know what? If you like the way they sound and you like the way they fit, it's probably the biggest reason to get them, man. But not for anything else. I mean, they still do have like app support. You could equalize them with the apps EQ. I'm back. Hey, welcome back. Did you go to the bathroom or something? But thanks again for joining. Are there any cool downhill tracks near Singapore? You know what? You could bike across the border from Singapore into Malaysia, and there are a lot of. Uh, I know some people who have ridden a bike to like Kuala Lumpur. That takes like a week. and there are some. It's hilly terrain, so pretty much of the Malaysian peninsula and Singapore is hilly. And in Singapore, there is a very nice island called Pulau Ubin, also hilly, and you could bike all day there if you want. It's also very rustic, like there are villages and very nice. The traditional Singapore way of life, which I have never got to experience, but hope to someday, maybe for a week, because I don't think I can last without air conditioning. I'm sorry, guys, it's just so hot here. Is the battery life better on the new Sennheiser? Battery life without noise cancelling is better for sure. We are talking about like this. This has got 7 hours in the earbuds. This has got like 4 hours tops, but they both have three extra charges in the case. But 7 hours without ANC. So um, I'm still trying to get a feel of how much battery uh, I would get back with ANC because that's like it may be 4 hours. Just saying, maybe 4 hours. But we'll see. And Sennheiser was a little sneaky about this because when they advertised like uh, the 7 hour uh, battery life thing, they didn't say that it's without ANC. Whereas with other brands, they would say like the battery life with ANC first, then without ANC in a side note. But yeah, Sennheiser did it differently. But there were some connection issues I had with this. Like sometimes when I pair this to a new device for the first time, it sounds funny. But then you unpair them and you pair them back again, then things get back to normal. Anthony Berryman, have you seen the replacement for the Shanling Mo, and the new Esther and current SR25 DEP about 23 hours battery life? No, man. To be honest, I think you know more about DAPs than I do. We've got 11 people in the stream right now. For all of you who just joined the stream, welcome and may the fourth be with you. I wish with Sony W1000XM3 you can use the left earbud by itself. You can you? I think you can. Like use just the left earbud. Yeah. So you can use individual earbuds by themselves, which is something that I couldn't get the Sennheisers to do. Okay, let me put the music back on. That's my LG speaker. Kitty, how often does everyone buy new headphones trying to understand the life of the audiophile? Do you have another job besides YouTube or is it a full time job? It's a full time job for me. like during YouTube. I think that's the only way one can ever be good at something, to devote like 100% of my time. And it also allows me to, be more responsive to the changing trends in the market. But I'm also quite limited by my location in Singapore, because things don't get released here as fast as in the US. Like in the US, you guys already have the Google Pixel Buds. We don't have it here yet. I paired my Sony XM3s with my Sony WM1Z using our deck. Amazing sound. Yeah, that is a very expensive DAP, isn't it? The the thing that looks like a gold bar runs on Android, aptX HD, LDAC, big memory inside. I think it costs like 1,500 US dollars or something. I've tried that. I mean, like I'm really impressed. First by its price, and then by its sound. Music Heaven, welcome to the stream, man. Hashtag Music Heaven. WH1000X or WF1000X? Well, maybe I can open this question to all of you. Like, if you guys uh, are familiar with Sony headphones, earbuds, would you rather get Sony earbuds or headphones? Okay, let's just make this more broad, more general. Headphones or earbuds? Like in everyday use. For me, it's earbuds. I'll tell you why later, but I want to see what you guys say. And with you, anyone like Star Trek as well as Star Wars? I like Star Trek, but I don't follow Star Trek as closely as Star Wars. I can do this though. Live long and prosper. My fingers aren't exactly straight, but okay. Maybe I can do it with my right hand. No, left hand's better. Yay, doing great so far. Good luck in future. Thanks, man. Thanks for joining the stream. Stick around. I mean, if you got time. Tommy's Hots Guides. Hey, what are your favorite ear tips? What do you suggest for Sony WF1000XM3? The ones that come with the Sonys, I like already. So I haven't seen the point of changing them yet. But I know Comply makes ear tips for people who may have trouble with the fit and want something for sports, something absorbent. Voronine Yarn. Do you know the brand Gauder Acoustic? It's great. You should try it out if you have enough money. I don't know if I will have enough money ever. I have not heard of Gauder Acoustic before. Let me take a look at it. Gauder Acoustic. Is it Swiss or German? Appears to be German. High-end speakers. Yeah, those speakers look impressive. Like the Berliner RC11. Wow, this. I wish I could show you guys what I'm seeing on screen now, but I'm using a very simplified setup, so I'm not able to show whatever I'm looking at on screen. Earbuds. Jeffrey Jones picks earbuds. Okay, Jeffrey Jones, welcome to the stream, first of all. I don't think I've said hi to you yet. So thank you for coming and live long and prosper. May the fourth be with you if you are a Star Wars fan. Oh my god, I just offended a lot of Star Wars fans, did I? I'm currently searching for a good sounding speaker. What do you recommend? I'm going to pair it with my phones and laptop. For your phones and laptop, you want something small? You want something like bookshelf sized? Are you going to hook it up to an amplifier? Probably one of the nicest speakers I've ever heard is from this brand called Piega. They have speakers in different sizes from bookshelves, like really small bookshelf speakers, but they're they're pretty well known for their aluminum chassis. Like the chassis of the speaker is built out of one single block of aluminum, so it's super rigid and there's no internal like it's very low distortion. The sound you get from these speakers are very low distortion, and they are responsible for the first concentric ribbon tweeter. Anthony Berman. Yes, in the UK, it was £3,000 at some shops and down to £2,400. Oh, then it's got to be way more than 1,500 US dollars. Purchased it at a hi-fi show in Bristol for £1,700. The Sony WM-1A was on offer for £750. I see. The 1Z is more premium. Yeah. Okay, so 3 to 1 Biter says he likes both headphones and earbuds. Depending on the situation, headphones at home, earbuds out on the bike, and when walking out. Robert Potelli, hello, and I don't think I've said hello to you yet. May the fourth be with you. Live long and prosper if you're a Star Trek fan. But welcome to the stream, and hope you could stick around. PMC are fantastic speakers. Aaron, do you go to any of the hi-fi shops in Singapore? If so, you would have to listen to the top of the range Sony IEMs. They are world class. Once this whole thing blows over, I'll be out and about a lot more. And yes, I will be heading to some hi-fi shops. There's this chain in Singapore called Stereo. They specialize in earbuds and IEMs. I think small will do, but not going to move it around. It also depends on your setup. Do you want a powered setup or do you want a passive speaker setup so that you get a little more customizability with your rig? Jeffrey Jones, I love to watch your videos. My dogs run to the door every time. Do they? Ring that notifications bell. Gotta go. May the force be with you. May the force be with you too, Travis. And thanks again for dropping by after you had to leave to do something. If you've got time later, drop by again because I think I might be streaming at least for a couple of hours. I'll be here, guys. If you want to chat, I just drank decaf espresso and now I'm tired. It's the anti. is the antidote to your caffeine withdrawal. Why don't you drink the caffeinated type? Robert Portelli, yes, I just joined. I was at work. I see. Thanks a lot for joining, man. Thanks for, excuse me, taking time off work to drop by. Atif Khan, welcome to the stream. How are you? I don't think you were in my previous stream, Atif. Maybe you'd like to tell us like where you're from. But your question is, what is the best gaming earbuds? To me, the best gaming earbuds are the earbuds with the least latency. And so far, the AirPods Pro, the Razer Hammerhead TW, these are the earbuds with the least latency on mobile devices. So if you're looking to game on mobile devices, those are the earbuds that I would point out. But I'm not saying that it's just these earbuds that are qualified. Maybe there's something else out there that I haven't checked out. Lots of people in the UK didn't like the last version of Westworld. Yeah. It's so different from like the first and second seasons. The third season of Westworld is like the androids or the hosts, as the show calls them, uh, basically invading the world of humans. So there isn't much of it. It's different. The plot is so different, and I kind of enjoy. The one thing I liked about the original, like the season 1 and 2 Westworld, is that it takes place in like this, in like the old west. I like that. I want to use earbuds for gaming. Anthony Berman is music tech in Singapore. I haven't heard of music tech. Hang on. Music tech. No, I don't think so. I think they're more based in Europe. Guys, I wish I could show you what's on my screen, but this is a simplified setup. Bought it by mistake, so I thought I'd try. I'm from Hong Kong. Hey, hello. I'm from Singapore. Hello to you from Atif Khan from Hong Kong. How's things in Hong Kong? Like, are you guys still locked down, or can you guys move about now? Like, I have a question. Which has the least latency, WF1000 XM3 or the headphones of Sony? Okay, I think I can speak for not just Sony headphones, but headphones in general. The thing with these types of earbuds, like truly wireless earbuds, not only do they have to deal with the wireless connection between the earbuds and your phone, they've got to be connected to each other. And so information takes a little longer to reach. Like they have to synchronize the audio with each other too. So with most truly wireless earbuds, you'll get horrible latency, which is what I talk about a lot on my channel. Like those latency tests that I do is meant to make some noise about it, you know. Otherwise, these audio brands, tech companies, they wouldn't pay much attention to it, and you always get lag from truly wireless earbuds. But headphones are a different thing because you don't have the issue of having two separate drivers trying to communicate wirelessly with each other. So latency is by default, by the very nature of the architecture of headphones is gonna be much less than earbuds. But I'm looking forward to the day when truly wireless earbuds will have imperceptible latency, and I'm talking about like 40 milliseconds and below. And that day might come very soon if we were to take the Razer Hammerhead TW as an example. They were at Ken Gem Singapore. I see. They probably retail through a distributor and not actually like uh as in they don't actually have an office in Singapore. For many years, Bose was like that. They went through a distributor, but now they have an actual Bose office in Singapore handling distribution. Atif Khan, you are a very good products reviewer. Here is no lockdown. Hey, that's awesome, man. You guys could move about freely in groups, events, and stuff. Here, we're still trying to figure things out. Hey, underscore. Thanks for joining the stream. In my mind, you're always underscore because I don't know your name yet. I don't think I've asked you like what your name is. We've got 12 people viewing now. Thanks, guys, for dropping by. For all of you who just joined the stream, and may the fourth be with you. I'm just gonna do something that would probably offend both sides. May the fourth be with you. But I'm glad you could come, man. Aaron, have you seen or heard the Bluetooth Hi-Fi Man Ananda headphones? They have great reviews and they say they are the best overhead Bluetooth headphones. The best? Wow. Let me check it out. It's about 700 US dollars. Or it's 1,000 Singapore dollars. It's on discount. Oh, okay. So they are usually 1,500 Singapore dollars, 1,000 USD. Now they are 700 USD. Excuse me. Open back, high sensitivity. Yes, easy to drive, wired. Oh, sorry. The one I'm looking at is the wired version. You said there's a wireless version, but Hi-Fi Man speakers are, sorry, headphones are pretty good. I've tried them at Ken Jam. Robert Portelli. Ah, thanks. Because sometimes I play Fortnite or PUBG with my daughter using the Sony earbuds WF-1000XM3, and the latency is almost a second. It's probably gonna. Okay. So it also depends on what phone you're using. Like if you were to use, just a sec. If you were to game on Android phones, like the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra or the OnePlus 8 Pro, you're always gonna get a little more lag, probably like 300 milliseconds on the Sony's, because It's the way the Bluetooth SoC is integrated into these phones. So they can have very nice like sound quality, but there's always going to be some lag because it's the integration of the Bluetooth is uh, not as I would say perfect, but it's not going to be as tight as on Apple devices. So if you are gaming, like if you're playing PUBG on the iPhone, you're probably only going to get like 200 plus milliseconds of lag, but on Android devices, it's going to be exceeding 300 milliseconds of lag. We've got 13 people on the stream right now. Thanks, guys, for joining. All of you who just joined the stream, what effect does open back have on the audio? Not an audio file, so don't know. Okay, so open back headphones generally make audio feel like uh okay, so since they are open back headphones, so they are literally like at the back of the headphones there is no covering, there is a grill, so you can hear outside of your headphones. The goal of these headphones is to obtain the best possible realism for music. So if you're listening to a band, for instance, uh, it's gonna feel as if you are listening to speakers, but not quite. Closer to the experience of listening to speakers on headphones. So it's like it makes your headphones sound more transparent in a way. But these headphones are like most hi-fi enthusiasts will want to go for open back. But of course, they don't get much noise isolation. So it's a two-way street. The Focal Utopia are the best sounding headphones in my opinion, but they are not so comfortable. They are the best sounding. I don't know about that because I haven't tried, but I do know that they cost $20,000. I think they cost $20,000. So if a pair of headphones that costs $20,000 don't sound as good as or better than headphones costing $1,000 to $2,000, it's pretty unbelievable. But I've seen those headphones at Kenjam, Singapore. I would love to try though, Focal Utopia. Here you go. Hey, welcome to the stream. How are you, man? How's Circuit Breaker coming on? Well, I'm a hermit. I don't step out of the house very often. So for me, Circuit Breaker is going along just fine. But I know some people they like they're really suffering because they can't go out with friends, meet their family members. Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. I see. So Robert, yeah, if you're using a Samsung phone or any Android phone, most likely you're gonna get a lot more lag. It's just the way it is. I am quite interested in exploring like what the latency is like between different Android devices for gaming. I think that'll be a very interesting topic. I just caught the end of that chat about latency and TWS earbuds. Lag was certainly terrible in the beginning, but I don't think it's that bad these days for the headphones I've tried anyway. Range has bothered me more than lag. Depends on codecs, I guess. Yeah, I used to. Okay, so codecs will play a part in the lag that you get, but it's more of the Bluetooth implementation on both the earphones and the device. Like in the case of the iPhone SE, if I were to play a game on the iPhone SE with the AirPods Pro, latency is going to be almost imperceptible. Like you would barely notice any lag at all. But if I were to grab the AirPods, even with its H1 Bluetooth chip, and play a game on the S20 Ultra, there's going to be some lag because of the way Bluetooth was implemented on the S20 Ultra. So the topic of latency is a very interesting one because uh, it's not just about the earbuds, it's also about the device. But yeah, range is also one of the things that we gotta pay attention to when getting earbuds. It's Hi-Fi Man Ananda BT. It's a portable planar magnetic headphone, 1,300 pounds. Cool. Let's see what codec it supports. Ah. aptX HD, LDEC, HWA. Haven't heard of this codec before. Is it from Huawei? HW? Check. Okay. Hey, Frozen Gamer. Nice to meet you. Thanks for dropping by. Has the lockdown eased for you? Yeah, starting tomorrow, there's supposed to be an easing of the lockdown. Some businesses can open, but not a lot of easing though. As in when we go out, we are compelled by law to wear a mask, and we cannot get within or stay within 1 meter of another person. It's a chargeable offense. So things are pretty tight, and we can't like visit our family, drop kids. I don't have kids, but dropping kids off at your grannies, at their grannies is out of the question. It's not allowed. Most have Bluetooth 4.0 now, I think. That I have. Here you go. Any plans on reviewing the Pixel Buds? When it becomes available in Singapore, I will contact Google about it. The thing about being a tech reviewer in Singapore, you get things released here that have already been released in the States for a month or two. So we're always late to the game. Same story with the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless. Like, I'm one of the first people to have gotten these earbuds in Singapore, like for review. But if I were in the US, I could have reviewed these earbuds last month. For 9 Yaron, I have to leave here. Hey, bye man. Thanks for dropping by, and may the force be with you. Have you ever tried the one more triple driver over your headphones? Nope, haven't tried that. But I'm amazed at how far one more has come in terms of earbuds and headphones. It's really gaining a following. I still have the one more ANC earbuds. Check out the ZMF Verite closed back headphones. Verite Lapad world class headphones. It doesn't sound like closed back. Hand built. Hand built. Like those Meza headphones. Oh, they look nice. The wood. the wood and the grain and the. I can tell that they will age well. Chi Y Wong. Hello. Hello, man. Nice to meet you. Where are you from, man? And thanks for joining the stream, taking the time of your day to pop in. And may the fourth be with you. For anyone who thinks that I'm doing this on purpose when I say may the fourth be with you and I do this, yes, I am doing it on purpose. Jabin Audio, yeah. They are located at this mall called the Adelphi, which is the mecca of hi-fi in Singapore. Kai et, is it worth switching from the Bose QC35 to Sony XM4? Perhaps when it comes out. Oh yeah, of course, of course. You know what? I made a video a very long time ago. I made a video about uh, whether Bose nerfed the noise cancelling of the QC35 to sell more Bose 700 headphones. In that video, I said it's not likely that they did it on purpose or that it really is that big of an issue. But when I went to the Bose store here to try, I noticed for myself that indeed its noise cancelling is, as in the noise cancelling of the QC35s on demo there, weren't as good as before. So you know what? I'm just gonna say it now. I think Bose nerfed the noise cancelling of the QC35 so that they could sell more Bose 700 headphones. I could be wrong. If someone has data out there that can prove me wrong, please drop me the data in the comment section. But the way I see it, that certainly happened. That is not the Bose noise cancelling that I remember. So assuming the XM4 comes out and its noise cancelling is better than the XM3's, which is already one of the best in the industry, go for it, man. And you wouldn't miss aptX anyway, because Bose QC35, they don't support aptX. In fact, none of the Bose speakers or headphones support aptX. At most, AAC. 3 to 1 Biter. Back, had to FaceTime my mom to check if she's okay. Aww. I make phone calls once in a while to check in with my mom. I think it's difficult for close knit families. Like, they can't even, check on each other in person. I have the one more stylish as well. They have some drawbacks, but not bad overall. The one more ENC headphones that you have did not get great reviews from memory. But I tend to cut. I would want to cut them some slack because it's it's there first. Like noise canceling, truly wireless earbuds, and noise canceling truly wireless earbuds are pretty hard to do. Like you have to uh, pay attention to their battery life, latency, noise cancelling power, noise isolation. For a first swing at this category of headphones, I think One More did a pretty good job. Just just have to wait for a version 2. Robert Portelli. Haha, I just seen That donkey is stuck in the tree. Oh, hey, Robert. If okay, so you've seen that video. Did you see this guy who was like beside the tree, trying to jump up at that donkey? That was me. The Bose 700s have better noise cancelling than Q65s for sure. They seem more durable, but I hate Bose. Why do you hate Bose? Personally, I there are some products from Bose that I think are pretty okay, like their home series of wireless speakers. The 700 headphones are also pretty nice. It's just that Bose, well, they were never meant to be this. They were never meant to be on the cutting edge of they like. I think they feel more comfortable not being in the cutting edge of things. Like um, they aren't the first to go into wireless headphones back when wireless headphones were gaining popularity. So I remember the AE2. Remember the Bose around ear two headphones? Those they weren't wireless, but later on Bose sold a dongle that would make it wireless. That dongle was expensive, man. And they kept like uh, that dongle thing, that dongle arrangement was the standard Bose way of adding Bluetooth to its headphones until much later, like maybe a year later. Agnes, we hi. I enjoy watching your videos. Hey, well, first of all, Agnes, welcome to the stream, and thank you so much for watching my reviews and taking the time to joining the stream. May the fourth be with you. Stick around, Agnes, if you have time to. Do your parents live locally to you, Aaron? Yeah, we all live in the same country. Chi Y Wong, can you do a review on which buds to buy for everyday use, please? Thank you. Well, that is more like a video about my top five truly wireless earbuds, right? You see, the thing about earbuds, headphones, it's very hard for me, even now, having tried so many earbuds, to say which is the best one to buy because they all have something about them which I like. Pros and cons. So I will do maybe a video about like my top three or my top five, but never my top wireless earbuds. Like the Sony XM3 earbuds, these are great for the balance between noise cancelling, battery life, and price. I think these are great. But if you need one for latency, like if you game every day, and you want something with low latency, the AirPods Pro is a great choice. Uh, if you want something that sounds the best right now, as far as I can tell, with noise cancelling as well, the Sennheisers, but these are expensive. We've got 16 people in the chat now. Thank you guys for dropping by. Everyone who has just dropped by, welcome. May the 4th be with you. Lava, lava, at least you did not have to call the fireman. What is this video about the cat up a tree and Aaron? Okay, maybe Chinsia, you'd like to post a link in the chat, a link to the video, so that everybody here can watch. That video, What happened back there? Call of Duty Modern Warfare, priceless. Arctis doesn't allow you to connect your phone via Bluetooth. You basically need to stream your phone to your PC. Ooh, I see. You use the Vulcan hand sign to say "May the Force be with you." Star Trek and Star Wars. Yeah. Yep, Agnes. If you were thinking if I did that on purpose to piss off both sides, I did. I like Star Wars, but I'm not like, you know, I know some people who I know there are people out there who would be super offended if I did this, and I said, May the force be with you." This is just to show that I like both sides. Star Wars, Star Trek. Star Wars a bit more, but we got to give Star Trek a fair shake. They've got a pretty big fan base. Skimmer, hey, welcome to the stream, Skimmer. Nice of you to join. Sup, Aaron from Atlanta, Georgia. Love your channel, and I'm a fan. I lost my right side Galaxy earbud. Do you know of anywhere I can replace it? $130 down the drain. Also, you lost the right side. And also, may the force be with you. May the force be with you, man. Um, have you spoken with Samsung about it? Like, are they able to sell you just one earbud? I don't understand why the Sony didn't use their own LDEC on them. Like this? Probably because of battery life. Because LDEC is pretty okay. It's power intensive for the phone, but it may have had an impact on the Sony's battery life too. And maybe the reliability of LDEC on truly wireless earbuds isn't that great. I don't know. I'm just I'm just guessing, but there has got to be a compelling reason why they wouldn't put LDEC on their own flagship wireless earbuds. Live long and prosper. Yeah, live long and prosper. Spock. Do you guys know how to disable restricted mode? Restricted mode. I like both. Agnes, we. You're welcome, Schemer. You can check with Samsung first. I mean, if the worst thing that could happen is you have to buy a pair of used earbuds, like maybe you could get a pair of used earbuds for cheap. I mean, that's the worst thing that could happen, right? But we'll see what Sony says. They probably have accounted for that. I know the Jabras allow you to do that. Like if you lose just the case or just one earbud, uh, they will allow you to buy the earbud alone without needing to buy the entire thing. That's what I like about Jabras and 2 years warranty. Anthony Berryman. Check out Noble Bluetooth earbuds. Whoa, dude, you are pretty much in the know of these very niche sounding brands of truly wireless earbuds headphones. Hey Chinsia, post the link. I mean, if you like to. Aaron, check out colorware for AirPods. Is that a skin? Like, is it a? Ah, yeah. I was thinking of doing a deep brand skin for my AirPods because these cases are so glossy and they tend to scratch easily. So I was thinking either get a case for it, which would add to its size, or do a skin. The thing with skins, it's a little tough to apply. Like you have to use a hair dryer, and so in the end, I just decided to stick with like this and be very careful with it. So Colorware is another brand of skins. It's difficult to directly compare them, as you say, Aaron, but you could just say what you use, what your favorite is. I think that helps a lot for me. You have done this before, I know, and it's perfect. Yeah, I will. But why not? I just tell you guys right now. The ones I used the most is the Sony WF-1000XM3 and the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus. But because of the nature of my work, I've I compelled myself to devote more time to using these Sennheisers, and I did. And frankly, they aren't too bad. I will talk about the Sennheisers more in future. Like my next video will be about comparing these to the version one Sennheisers, and then the next video I'll probably do another earbud from another brand. I've got a couple. The Libertone, I've got a Libertone here. I've got the Elite Active wireless earbuds. I posted the link. You have to copy paste it. Does the skin come off easily? Skins don't generally come off, but they're just skins, so they do have like they do peel after a while if they're not applied properly, or if you scratch the skin, it's gonna be there. As it's not protection per se. It's more like it offers a bit of protection just to keep the surface of your case looking nice when you take it off to sell. Like if you want to sell the AirPods, you take off the skin and sell it. It still look nice, but if you drop the case or scratch it, or it doesn't offer much in the way of protection. 21 viewers. Thanks for joining, guys. Anthony Berriman, to your ears, what are the best sounding? Best sounding to my ears, the Sennheiser Momentum Truly Wireless version 1 and now version 2. They sound pretty awesome. The link didn't come through for some reason. Maybe I can post the link then. Yeah, maybe I can post the link. Um, Kitty, is it on your Twitch? Yeah, I see it. Okay. Copy link. Maybe only I can paste it. Sorry, guys. Seen a lot of covers for your ears or best something. Okay. Uh, hey, welcome back, Ian. Thanks for joining again. I'm glad you could stick around. Yeah, be more concerned with being able to change the skin. Yeah, you can change the skin. It takes a bit more effort than putting on the case, though. I think colorware are baked on. There are videos on YouTube. Oh, so they cannot be removed. Like they are baked onto the product. New viewers, this is a clip of Aaron trying to save a cat in the tree. I did not succeed in saving that cat in that tree. So she was stuck, as if she was glitching in the tree. She couldn't get out. So I tried to push her, like with my character. I was trying to push her out of the tree, but it looked like something else, something not PG-13. But our friend Baba, he drove around in a vehicle and told her to get on, and it worked. So you could just simply get, like, if you're glitching, you can get onto a vehicle, and that would free you from the glitch. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Warzone. Javier, hello, Aaron. Good morning from Rio de Janeiro. Wow, it's 10:17 p.m. here, so good evening to you from Singapore. Javier, glad that you can join us again, and may the fourth be with you. Aaron, check out the new Dan Clark Aeon 2 closed back headphones. See how it folds, places Aeon. Great for portable and fantastic sound. Mr. Speakers, or what used to be called Mr. Speakers. Planar magnetic. Anthony Berriman, what's your favorite game on PlayStation? Monster Hunter is my favorite game on PlayStation now. It's the game I play the most. It's grindy, but I have friends to play with, so that makes it like not so grindy anymore. And we're always working towards like new materials, new builds. Like today, before I streamed, I played Monster Hunter. It was horrible because I was trying to farm for this particular item, but the monster just wouldn't drop it. Other people, like the people I was playing with, random people, they all got it, like gems here and there, but I didn't get any. Man of culture, hey, welcome to the stream, man. What is your experience with wired IEMs? I've tried Shure wired IEMs, but my specialty is in wireless headphones and speakers, earbuds. These days, earbuds more, like wireless earbuds. But the Shure Aeonic 215 looks very interesting. They can be wireless and they can also be wired. Rick Garcia, haha, just saw the vid kid it was. I know it looks like that, but that's not what it was. It's something a lot more innocent than that. She wasn't being sexually assaulted, but it was just this person trying to get her out of the tree. And may the force be with us all. Javier, do you like the new Sennheiser earbuds so far? Yeah, I made a video about it. The new Sennheiser earbuds. So far, I think they are pretty okay. They sound well. You guys know from the way I've been talking about Sennheiser earbuds for the past couple of years that I keep saying they've got the best sound staging, 3D imaging. These words keep popping up. So in terms of sound quality, they're still there, and they may have better noise canceling than the Sony's, but they cost $300. So there's a cost benefit analysis that you have to do first before deciding which to get. What is the best sounding noise canceling headphones? I would say right now the Sony XM3. I was about to say the XM4s, the Sony XM3 headphones. I would have said the Sennheiser Momentum 3 wireless headphones too, but I noticed that they tend to over process the sound staging a bit. Like it sounds less natural, a little boomy in the background. But that's the way I hear it. Most people will probably feel that the Sennheiser sounds better. Is Sennheiser MTW2 your new favorite? It's hard to say, man. I'm still, trying to get into it, trying to get a feel of its battery life. Its battery life. Okay, so if you guys haven't watched my review of these earbuds, I said that my only concern with these earbuds is what is its actual battery life with noise cancelling? Because the advertised battery life is 7 hours with an extra three charges in the case, so that makes a total of 21 hours. But when you go into the app, you notice that by default, active noise cancellation is switched off. And it says there activating ANC will have an impact on battery life. So, what is its actual battery life? This is what I'm still trying to get a feel of. From Nebraska, Keith Planert. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the pronunciation of your names, but hello, Keith, and welcome to the stream, man. You're saying, are you usually able to get a good seal from provided ear tips? I normally have to use third-party tips. Provided ones rarely work for me. I have accumulated a huge collection of tips. I've barely had any problems with like the provided in the box tips. The only time I had a real problem with the provided tips was when I was trying these studio earbuds. Can't remember the name, but so those earbuds wouldn't even like stay in my ears, and there was zero noise isolation. It was supposed to have great bass, but because there wasn't noise isolation, so there was zero bass to speak of. But I am aware that some people have to get like third party tips to provide a proper seal. Still waiting for the review of the AKG N400 to see how it is. Yeah, as soon as it becomes available in Singapore. AKG. I have to speak with my representative from Harman. Can you make a comparison? Hey, first of all, welcome Itzik. Thanks for joining. And may the fourth be with you. Can you make a comparison between the ANC on the AirPods Pro and the new Sennheiser TWS2? Also ambient sound. Well, I can make a comparison, no problems. In fact, that is one of the videos that I was planning to do very soon after my comparison between these and version one. Uh, but ambient sound, you said, is a little tricky because my okay. So I want to do ambient sound pass through comparisons, but for there to be, I need to be in an outdoors place, like with proper ambient sound, because then I could record like a benchmark of the ambient sound and then compare it with a recording through the earbuds. It's really hard to do that at home or in a studio. The Sennheiser. But if you ask me, which earbuds by far has the most transparent ambient sound? Like it's like you're not wearing earbuds at all. Transparent AirPods Pro. The Kony are now making tips for AirPods. Lots of people also use their tips for their IEMs. Yeah, they make cushions too, right? Anthony, the Kony cushions, genuine leather, genuine. I'll just go with genuine leather. Hey, John Santos, welcome to the stream. Bro, Aaron, can you make your top 5 earbuds for 2020, please? Yeah, I would love to, but it's still so early in 2020. Probably in the second half of 2020, I will make that video. Now it's a little early because some earbuds that were supposed to have been launched in Singapore have not been launched yet because of this situation. The Sennheiser Momentum 2 have touch control, so that means I'm not going to get really excited for your new computer comparison, ENC King. Thanks, man. I'm just gonna grab some water. I'll be right back. Today's a lightsaber. Maybe I can use a light. I can use my. Oh yeah, I've got a lightsaber on my phone. This app is really cool. You can change your lightsaber. Pretty cool. Huh? Okay, back to playing music. Top 5 for now video. For now, maybe a summer edition. Hey, welcome, John. Okay, for all of you who just joined the stream, question for you: headphones or earbuds? Like, if you were to pick, would you buy headphones or earbuds, and why? You got my attention saying that the Sennheiser has lots of push. punch, Bruce Lee style. I like sometimes a higher volume on certain tunes. Yeah, these earbuds are pretty loud, just as loud as the Sony's. Okay, so you pick earbuds. Maybe you can explain, like tell us why earbuds, comfort and small. Okay, yes. So you're saying you like them because they're comfortable and small. Harshit Trivedi, who I don't think I've said hello to yet. Hello, Harshit. Thanks for joining the stream, and may the fourth be with you. You said headphones. Maybe you can tell us why. Hey, Keith, you're here. Hello, man. Thanks for joining. And so nice of you to come by again. Both for different listening situations. You're welcome. Um, Robert Portelli, earbuds for me. Headphones makes me feel hot, especially in summer. Too hot. Yeah, because headphones, circumaural, like the cushions are covering your ears. So it's for people who like using headphones, uh, including gaming headphones. It's always important to keep the headphones cushions dry at all times. I recommended using rubbing alcohol swab for cushions. Be sure to use 70% concentration isopropyl alcohol because they dry quickly and they don't react very quickly with the elasticizer on your PVC cushion. Sterilize them, but okay, so they do a very good job of sterilizing them, and they also keep your headphones dry. Use them once every couple of weeks to clean the cushions. Harshit Trivedi. Earbuds can get bad for canals prolonged. What do you think of Momentum 3? Okay, Momentum 3s are great. They sound great. The sound staging is a little too over processed for my liking, but overall, they sound very good. They are very close to like hi-fi headphones, like the ones that Anthony likes to recommend. Um, the thing about the Momentum 3s though is when I connect them to my computer, like for video editing, they stutter. For some reason, they stutter. So I end up not using them for much else other than listening to music on my phone. And there isn't a way you could get them to um, operate without the battery. Like there always has to be some charge in them before you can use them. I may be doing something wrong, uh, but in my experience, I haven't been able to get them to operate in a totally passive way without noise cancellation and uh, without power. Earbuds can get bad. Okay, covered. Earbuds. So Javier picks earbuds too for the convenience and size. John Santos, but I have the QC35 Gen 1 for comfort. I also learned how you clean your headphones. Very helpful. I'm glad you found that helpful, John. But always use isopropyl alcohol and not methanol. That's a denatured alcohol. That is not good for cushions at all. Yeah. So you have to use the right type of alcohol, which is isopropyl. Rick Garcia, earbuds for me, decent sound and convenience of size. I still use Jabra Elite 65Ts. Yeah, those are still good, even now. Are the Sony WF-1000XM3s uncomfortable? For me, they are not uncomfortable, but for some people, they may have trouble getting the right fit. Sumant Krishna, welcome to the stream, Sumant. I don't think I've said hello to you yet. May the force be with you. Are the Sony WF-1000XM3s okay? Yeah, that was your question. 3 to 1 biter. Would you call yourself an audiophile, Aaron? I am less picky about sound nowadays because I've discovered that in the end, it's about what makes you feel happy. Like if you like your sound to be a certain way and you go on a journey to pursue like the perfect sound, and you call yourself an audiophile, I've got no problems with that. But for me, it's what sounds good to me, right? So yeah, I think in a sense you can call me an audiophile, I guess, but not in a strict like analytical, scientific kind of way. You know, I don't draw graphs and plot my headphone sound against the Fletcher Nicer, the Fletcher Munson curve, uh, the equal loudness curve. I don't do that. But I know audiophiles that do that. They plot in their head mentally, like what would their sound be like, where are the peaks and where are the deeps in the frequencies. No, I don't do that. I'm not very particular also about like yeah, so you can say that I am somewhat an audiophile, but not to that extent. A casual audiophile. Hey Turbo, thanks for joining and wow, $2. Thanks, man. Thanks for your super chat sticker. You are saying that you're on your way to buy the WF1000XM3 as we speak. Awesome. I have mine right here. Enjoy, man. And thanks for your $2. You're great, man. Really appreciate it. Every dollar counts right now. Yang Tan, I just ordered this for like $20. I'm gonna get him Wasp 5 Duo. No, I haven't heard of it. Yang Tan. By the way, welcome and glad to have you on the stream. May the force be with you. Armageddon Wasp 5. Just out of interest, let me check that out. Oh, so these are wireless game. Oh no, wired gaming headphones. Are they? They look pretty cool, but that's as much as I can say about them. But- By the way, Aaron, are you selling some of your items or earbuds in Carousel? Are you staying like these review units? I need that, man. I don't see myself as an audiophile. I just love music, but do love custom IEMs. Yeah, I think Anthony is a great example. Like he loves music and he loves great sound, but he doesn't strictly call himself an audiophile. But I do know people who aren't, or rather, I have seen people who proclaim that they are audiophiles, but they don't really know much about about sound. I have seen this. Sumanth Krishna, do you have any videos on Huawei FreeBuds 3? No, I don't. Yeah, the Huawei FreeBuds 3. Well, it's noise. It's okay. So it's supposed to be noise canceling, but how can you have great noise canceling without any kind of noise isolating factor? So if you were thinking about going for the Huawei FreeBuds because it's got noise canceling, I would probably suggest something else. 90-ish good reviews from Lazada. Okay, that's pretty encouraging. And it's $20. So even if they're not that good, at least you won't really feel the pain, I guess. Like if you were to spend $200 on something and it turned out not to be good, you'll be pretty pissed. But $20, which is why I always have a job, because the products I review usually are in the $100 to $300 price range. Keith Plannert, I've settled on four true wireless earbuds I really love. I've been surprised at how often I choose the smallest, most pocketable sound. Okay, he says. Okay, so Keith Plannert says that uh, he have been surprised at how often he chooses the smallest, most pocketable form factor over sound quality when I go out. Convenience matters. In fact, this is exactly the reason why, well, the AirPods Pro and the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus are the earbuds that I take out the most. Well, more recently, the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus, because, well, I made a video about it, but this is now the earbuds which, if I ever go out, would take with me because it's small, very pocketable, great battery life, 11 hours in the earbuds alone, and that's huge. Technically, you don't even have to bring the case out. When you wear the Galaxy Buds Plus, you could be outside for 8 hours, still still have battery when you get back home. That's that's something. Convenience matters. Aaron, did you check out my drummer friend Mark Mondesir, who has been recovering from cancer for a year now? Oh, you were talking about him in the previous stream, right? I have not visited his content, his channel. Wait, does he have a channel? Yeah, I see that he's done several videos. Yeah, but cancer is horrible. I'm glad that he's recovering from it. Who likes to go and see live music? I'm missing gigs so much. I have 13 tickets here for gigs that have been postponed. I can't see any of them happening this year. Yeah, live music. Nothing beats the real thud of your drum. I like live music, but I don't go out a lot every like now. Okay, I'm not only talking about now, but before this whole pandemic happened, uh, since I started YouTube, I haven't been going out a lot. So the last time I experienced live music was probably 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. The dictionary says audiophiles, a hi-fi enthusiast. Hey, what smartphone do you use as your daily driver? There's Burrito Place. Welcome to the stream. There's Burrito Place, and may the force be with you. I use the iPhone SE. Uh, this isn't an actual case for the iPhone SE. I repurposed my iPhone 6s case for this, and it fits perfectly. Well, except for the camera being like the hole for the camera is wrong. But other than that, it no, it works. Twisted. If I use Sony XM3 wide, will it be high res? And do I need to use amp and DAC? If you use the XM3's wired, it depends on your amp and DAC. You know, to determine whether you are listening to high res music, but it has that capacity for high res, as in you get that bandwidth of 20 hertz to 40,000 hertz, but content is king. There's a saying in audio: rubbish in, rubbish out. Even if you have the most expensive headphones, if you're listening to 256 kilobytes per second music, it's not going to be that high res. Michael Boys, welcome to the stream. I don't think I've said hi to you yet. So may the force be with you. Hi Aaron, I love your work. Thank you for making such awesome videos. Thanks, man. Thanks for your support and thanks for your viewership. Twisted, no, an amp and a DAC wouldn't work as Bluetooth headphones have a DAC built in already. Oh, but when the headphones are operating in an unpowered mode without noise cancelling, it's totally passive, right? It's one unbroken signal chain to your DAC. So the external DAC would effectively replace your internal DAC, isn't it? At least that's how I know it. Unless you switch the noise cancelling on, in which yes, the DAC in your headphones will be activated. We're keeping steady at 2021 viewers. Everyone who just joined the stream, thanks a lot for joining. Thanks a lot for watching. Comment in the comment section if you want to say hi. Man, this got harder. Momentum with PC. I was gonna grab them. Currently 350. So are the NC700. Not sure if M4 will drop this month. I heard Bear Dynamic is good too. Yeah, I've reviewed most of these headphones. So uh, if you maybe checking out the reviews would help you to make your decision, perhaps. Ozan Dokukan Bozdak. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the pronunciation of your name. Welcome to the stream. No, you're not late at all. I'll still be on for a while, and may the force be with you. Hey, do you know if the Sony WF XM3s are still going to get updates after the new Sony's come out? They generally do get updates, like older Sony products. They do too. Of course, I cannot say that with a 100% certainty because uh, I don't work for Sony. I know sometimes it may sound like I work for Sony with me talking about the XM3 earbuds a lot, but it's only because I really love these earbuds. No problem, just Ozan enough. Yeah, welcome to the stream, Ozan. Aaron, do you keep all the earbuds you review? You must have a lot laying around. I do have quite a few laying around. Sometimes I have to return. Sometimes they don't ask for it back, so they're just sitting around. The number of earbuds I have is in the double digits. 22 people in the stream. We are keeping steady. We have been streaming for 1 hour 51 minutes. Let's see if we can maintain having 20 people in the stream till 12. 12 GMT plus 8. Twisted, thanks for information. Helped me a lot. Well, you're welcome. Double digits by number of pairs. Yeah. Aaron, you should start doing headphones, IEMs, and DAPs. You would be good at it as you are honest. Thanks. I'm looking into it. I'll probably start with the Shure Aeonic, how do you even pronounce it? Aeonic 215, because that also has a wired mode, but we'll see. Because I am looking at also doing like um, smartphone reviews. I've done a couple in the last week of reviews of the iPhone SE compared to the iPhone 8, iPhone 11. I owned XM3 after watching your review on last year. Now I wonder, is it good to change Sony with Sony MTW2? I watched your comparison, but I want to hear it from you. What do you want to change? What don't you like about these Sonys? Ozan? Because this is something that I always try to avoid doing, telling people what to do, whether they should buy or whether they should not buy. This is what I try to avoid doing because every product that I've come across has something good or, you know, has something about it that's worth getting it for. Robert, what other tech do you like, Aaron? Well, I like smartphones and I like gaming peripherals. This burrito plays. Do you like? Do you ever think you will switch to Android, or did you just switch from an Android to the iPhone SE? Well, what's okay? I want to switch to Android. In fact, I've tried to switch to Android devices, but I use WhatsApp so much, and to port my WhatsApp conversations from iPhone to Android is practically impossible without using a paid software. So that's probably the only thing holding me back. No, there's one more thing holding me back from switching to Android devices. That is when I play video games uh, on my smartphone. Android devices have a bigger latency than on iOS. So that's probably like the only couple of things holding me back from fully adopting Android. But I like what's happening on the Android space. The 120 hertz refresh rate, the big memory, the RAM, the freedom with the kind of apps that you can download, aptX, aptX HD, LDEC. These are things that you simply cannot enjoy on iOS. But I've got a few hurdles to cross first. Harshit Trivedi, thanks man, staying humble. I watched your videos, but you made a good point with PC usage. I use a screen reader, so that's a factor. I don't like both sound signature. Very welcome, man. And if you're a humble person like me, you know what to do. 23 viewers in the stream. In the stream. Let's see if we can maintain this. Which music streaming app do you use? Spotify. Do you guys did you guys see the story about Captain Tom, 100 years old, who raised all the money for NHS, over 32 million? Amazing. Yeah, last I heard was 28 million pounds, 29 million. He was promoted, right, from captain to colonel by the Queen. Young Tan, did my last message go through, or what was your last message? Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed it. Were you talking to UK? Was that addressed to me or was it to someone else? I like drones, but I haven't got one yet. The one I'm looking for is a bit too expensive for me in the current situation. Which one? The Mavic Air 2? I like drones too, but the problem is I can't fly them here without a permit. I need to get like a permit first, or go to somewhere secluded and fly them. Hey, thanks for your $2, man. $2, Hashi Trivedi. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Every dollar counts, so I really appreciate this. So as I was saying, yeah, I wanted to buy a drone for like outdoors B rolls when I was still into cinematography. But there are only a few places in Singapore you could fly them, and everywhere else you need a permit, so it's not really worth it. Thank you, Aaron. You're awesome. Keep doing what you do. You're doing well. Thanks, Ozan. Thanks a lot, and thanks for your viewership. Are you still sticking around, or are you about to leave the Mavic Zoom? Is that new? Anthony Berman, are you married, Aaron, or have a girlfriend? If so, does she like music, and what does she listen to music with? I'm married, and my wife, she likes listening to music on her Galaxy Buds. So the Samsung Galaxy Buds that I used to review with, I gave it to her, and now she loves it. But she isn't as big as an audio person as me. UK, I still remember the day where I changed my Mega Boom 1 for 1 because of malfunction battery. That's how I found your channel. And by the way, I'm Chun Young, if you remember me way back to 2017 when I purchased it from you. Oh, hey man, how are you? That's awesome. How have you been? I had no clue. I'm sorry. So, guys, back when I was starting YouTube, I used to do like retail. I have a retail business to help tide me over starting YouTube, because if you want to start YouTube, like it's very tough if you don't have like something to back you up, you know, in terms of finances. So that was one way I sustained myself back then. I don't really do retail anymore, but it's nice of you to subscribe and drop by, and that's awesome, man. You should make smartphone review videos more often. I will watch every single video. That's awesome. I'll take your word for it. I'll probably compare the Galaxy S20 to the iPhone SE. Camera shootout. We've got 27 people watching now. That's freaking awesome. Thanks for joining, guys. And if you've just joined the stream, please comment in the chat, introduce yourself, and I want to say hello. May the force be with you to you all. Is the virus still spreading in Singapore or under control? Okay. In terms of the virus in Singapore, you can say that it's under control, but we do have a large um, foreign worker dormitory population, and it appears that the virus has really taken hold there. So uh, the Singapore government is trying to deal with that, which is why you see the numbers in Singapore being so high every day. Like you get 600, 700 cases a day. The vast majority of these cases are from these foreign worker dormitory uh, populations, which is very sad because I actually have a very soft spot for these people. Um, I hope they're fine. I hope they're doing fine. But in terms of the local transmission, it seems to be going down. We are only seeing like 7 to 10 Singapore Singapore residences or Singaporeans getting diagnosed every day. So that's much lower from the 40 to 50 that we used to get. But let's but we are spend or rather the Singapore government is spending every effort taking care of the foreign workers, so that and all expenses taken care of, like in terms of um, meals, treatments, accommodation, everything is taken care of. Yeah, because these people are really important to us. Okay, and Anthony, you asked the second question. Do you like the same music? Same music. Well, I like a wide variety of music: pop, smooth lounge, jazz, hip hop. I use lo-fi hip hop for my background music in my videos because I think they add a nice beat and they aren't too like invasive. I'm good. Just waiting for the circuit breaker period to be over and get back to normal life. Yeah, me too. Just waiting for this entire thing to be over. Rick Garcia, I like wireless speakers. I have a lot of Harman Kardon speakers, all sound and work great. Even after some nasty drops, they still work fine. Which ones? Are you talking about the Harman Kardon? Oh, there's one I reviewed not too long ago called the Harman Kardon Neo. It looks really nice. And it's pretty affordable too. I think their strategy now is to target the uh, the budget crowd with high quality speakers. So that's their strategy now. Is the Mavic 2 Pro, but not the Hasselblad camera. Oh, I see. It has a zoom lens instead. Do you have a two-channel system? I used to before I sold everything because I really don't like. I used to be able to sit down and just listen to music, with my turntable, speakers on floor stands, but not anymore. So I sold everything. Let someone else enjoy my turntable. In future, though, I would I would really want to get back into hi-fi because I have so many albums which I bought and they're just lying around. In the UK, we are getting between 4 to 5,000 new cases a day, and we'll soon go over sadly 29,000. Oh, 29,000. That is great news. They are looking after them. But I think the NHS is doing all they can given the current situation. Same music as your wife. No, she listens to different genres of music. She likes K-pop, Chinese music, and yeah, mostly K-pop nowadays. I'm going to purchase the album you recommended last week. The Haley Lauren album. I have the DJI Spark. It's pretty decent for the price, but the camera is. Yeah, man. I've seen footage taken by the DJI Spark, but probably because it is so small, you know, it doesn't have much hardware in it. Oh, Yang Tan, I gotta go. I have HBO tomorrow morning, which sucks a lot. Last year already, and this happens. All right, man. Take care and work hard for your home-based learning. Do you have many record stores in Singapore still? Um, Not many. When vinyl had a small resurgence, we saw a growth in record stores, but after the trend died, so were the record stores began closing. But now we still have a few holdouts. These are people who have been selling vinyl records for decades. So they have an established clientele and they have inventory, which is great. Thanks for joining, man, Yang Tan, Chun Yang. I bought a DJI Spark for my daughter 2 years ago. The only problem was the battery life. Ask me, Armin. Thanks for joining, and I don't think I've said hi to you yet. May the force be with you. So glad you could be here. Do you own a Bose Lifestyle 5.1 speaker? I saw that you maybe do a review. Yeah, but that is old, man. Like that's the one I have here is the Lifestyle 535. Right now they're talking about Omni Duo speakers and all that, but these still work great. I mean, I don't. I probably will be sticking with them for the next decade or so. I like Bose home theater systems, but just not the current generation ones. Okay, we have 15 minutes more to go. For those of you who joined the stream just now, headphones or earbuds? Tell me the comments and tell me why also. We were having this discussion about what you would rather buy, headphones or earbuds. That's burrito place. I have got to go. I have to do online school. Well, work hard. And thanks for joining. That's burrito place. Do you see people mainly with Apple AirPods in Singapore like you see in the UK? Only a few people wear Sennheiser Bose. Yeah, mostly Apple AirPods. And there are many people in Singapore who buy fake AirPods too. But it only goes to show how popular the design is. Have you guys watched the latest episode of Westworld, the season finale? The situation in Malta is strange with the virus. Sometimes we have 9 people, sometimes zero. But the problem is that they are still finding people with no symptoms. Yeah, I'm expecting this to play out for a very long time everywhere. This virus is particularly deadly because no symptoms for a couple of weeks, but you are still contagious, which is horrible. Like, who knows? Maybe I have it, but I have no symptoms. So, pretty tricky. Cape Leonard, I'm so glad you come up with your videos so often. I'm always happy to see a notification that there is a new Aaron video on YouTube. Keep it up. Thanks, man. Thanks for your viewership. I used to make like one video a week. Then I made 2 videos a week. Now I'm trying to keep up with 3, which is quite tough because each video takes, well, if it's a review video, it takes about 20 to 30 hours to make. But I'm glad that you guys enjoy it, and that's what's keeping me going. Knowing that there are people out there who enjoy the content that I make, it's very satisfying. This just in: Apple announces new 13-inch MacBook Pro with Magic Keyboard. Oh, okay, so it's with a different kind of keyboard. But after this, so right now I am streaming on a MacBook Pro. I am thinking of switching to a Windows computer because I want to be able to do more things with my computer. Like to stream. I Okay, so what I want to do in future is maybe a few gaming streams or something, and I want to be able to use external encoding software, which the MacBook cannot handle for some reason. So that's compelling me to consider Windows laptops. Robert Portelli. I tried watching Westworld with my girlfriend, but she didn't like it. So she didn't like it. Does she? What kind of movies does she like? I was going to start today, but here you. Hey. Well, I'm sorry for streaming today, but I'm glad you could come. I'm probably gonna end the stream soon-ish, so you can watch West. You can start watching Westworld soon. How did your tips for working from home video do? It's good to see different content sometimes. You've done a few. Yeah, there was one video which, uh, relative to the other videos I've uploaded on this channel, didn't do very well. But I did not make this video expecting it to be as successful. More like it's something, just to switch things up a bit, and just to see if there's anybody out there who could benefit from that video. The same thing with my washing hands video. So I made a video about how to wash your hands like a surgeon. That video was okay, but I didn't expect it to do well anyway. So do you like Game of Thrones? Yeah, I love Game of Thrones. I hated the last season, but I love the show in general. Season 1 up to season 7 was great, but season 8 was. Hey Keith, thanks man, $4 US, which I could afford more out of book musician. No worries, man. Every dollar counts, and thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You're a musician. Do you play in a band? Speaking of Game of Thrones, I thought Jon Snow was a side character from season 1 to season 5. Starting from season 6, he became like a central character. And then by season 8, he was totally like emasculated. Like he was no longer, he seemed like Jon Snow didn't have any more agency other than to obey his queen. My queen. And Arya Stark killing the Night Queen was awesome. I know there are mixed feelings about that particular scene, but yeah, it was awesome. I liked it. Hawaii Hawaii 50 MacGyver 911. Yeah, don't get me started on GOT. You agree with me, right, Chins? Like it's supposed to be. I was expecting like Jon Snow to take the throne, but in the end he got exiled. Like, what a bummer. I'm a symphony violinist. The rest of our season had been cancelled. I'm worried about seeing next season too. So you play classical then? I'm so sorry to hear that. Have you thought about like starting your own YouTube channel or something? Like, or maybe open a Patreon page. Rick Garcia, is there another way to donate? I was a Patreon before, but had to stop. Don't want super chat to get a piece of your money. Well, I've got PayPal. I've got PayPal. I've got yeah, PayPal and Patreon. I think I've got the links in the description. But you don't have to. But if but it'd be nice to get a well. How do I say it? You don't have to. Is what I want to say. But I totally appreciate if you did. But you don't have to. Yeah, I totally agree. Also about Ariel, however we spell it. Brand is not the king. Like what did Brand do except to sit around in a chair, predict the future? Yeah, what did he do? And what about all the characters? He was such an ass to them. He let Hodor die. He got that girl who dragged him from the north into Winterfell, is it? He got her to leave by being mean to her. Show her some love, yo. And he gets to be the king. Did he set everything up? Yes, GOT ended crappy, blah blah blah, but the series is based on books. However, the writer has not finished the book, so the director invented it and how he wanted. Yeah, he literally just sat there. Exactly. Jon Snow did all the fighting. Like he fought against the hordes of zombies. He got his ass kicked, got thrown into the water, got out icy cold, and he got exiled in the end. Like that's his reward. Super chat takes so much in fees from you. Other options might be better for donations. I hear you. But thanks so much for for the donations. Never seen a single episode. Rick, you've never seen a single episode of GOT? My mind is blown. I respect that. You must have had something better to do. I must be the only one who never saw Game of Thrones. Javier. Javier, you too? You haven't seen Game of Thrones? You too? What? Jon Snow reads the news on Channel 4 in the UK? Like Kit Harington. Today in the north, it's gonna be our snow. Do you ever get snow in the UK? Aaron, when are you gonna purchase a new PlayStation? When are you going to purchase a new PlayStation when it's launched? Hey, Justin De Los Santos, thanks for subscribing, man. Really appreciate your subscribing to this channel. I probably might buy the PS5 when it launches. Hang on, wait. There's a journalist called Jon Snow. Are you kidding? Snow is coming. My queen. Oh yes, we do, but not every year. I see. So you do get snow in the UK. Snow up north, like in Scotland. My queen. It's gonna snow so hard tonight. That's pretty hilarious. Jon Snow. I apologize if I'm not looking in the camera enough. My laptop's here. I've never seen snow in my life in person. Someday soon, man. Robert, you will see snow. You will lay down in the snow and you will make a snow angel. Because that's what you all do. Zoe. Hello, Aaron. Hey, Zoe. How are you? Thanks for joining. May the force be with you. Hope you can stick around. I know the first time I saw snow, I made a snowman because that's what I wanted to do my whole life. It was in Japan. Ever since it's become like a tradition. Every country I've been to that had snow, I make a snowman somewhere. Do you get snow in Singapore? No, I don't. We do have a place with an indoor park with fake snow, but that doesn't count. Don't eat the yellow snow. The Witcher. Isn't that a quote from The Witcher? Ithalien's prophecy. When the white frost comes, don't eat the yellow snow. How many of you haven't seen snow before? Like, haven't had the chance to have a snow fight? Anthony Berryman, lucky you, beautiful island. Yeah, it gets boring after a while though. There's only one. Okay, there are two seasons, hot and rainy. So it's in Singapore. It's either hot or the monsoon season when it rains almost every day. I've seen it. Yes, Kitty seen snow. So how did you like? What did you do anything with the snow when you've seen snow for the first time? You've traveled a lot, Aaron. I wish I could say so. I want to travel more. I've been to, well, Malaysia, Indonesia, Japan. Well, I've been to China a very long time ago in 2015. Was for a few days for a conference. In Australia, I've been to Brisbane, Melbourne. In Europe, Western Europe, I've been to Italy, France, Spain, Germany, Switzerland. Have never been to the US, but that's probably gonna be my next destination. We'll see. Rick, wow, thanks, man. Thank you so much. Is it okay if I say how much you sent over? But thanks for your tip, man. You're pretty awesome, man, Rick. I've received it. I I did not expect it, but thank you so much. I mean, this means a lot. Every dollar counts now. Now that things are not so good for everybody, YouTubers alike. One snowman to the other. Can you smell carrots? I didn't bring a carrot though. I used a stick for the nose. My girlfriend is from UK up north. We visit her parents in winter, and it always snows when we leave. Aww. So you travel to the UK, Robert? Sounds like you travel to the UK frequently, but you never get to see snow because it always snows when you leave. Kind of sad. Maybe someday you can stay for longer. Not me. I'm from Malaysia. Hello, neighbor. Hello, my northern neighbor. Peace. I come in peace. I did snow angels, and we definitely had a snowball fight, but we were expecting snow, so we are using socks instead. Oh my! Someday we should have a snowball fight. Not in PUBG, but maybe like in real life or something. Rick Garcia, thanks. Yeah, bro, it's tough. I'm currently unemployed due to this pandemic, but if I can help someone, I'm always helping. Yeah, Rick, do you have like a social media account? Like maybe you can post it here so that we can like get more people to know about your work. But I really appreciate the tip. Yes, at least once a year. Let's hope we get to go again this year. Is the rainy season in Singapore also hot? Yes, it is hot and rainy. So that makes quite an interesting combo because it's super humid. You could literally slice the air with no. When you slice the air with your hand, it's like cutting through butter. That's how thick the air is. Things get moldy, so you always have to keep your toilet extra dry during that period. Anthony Berryman, I'm out of work at present because of the virus, but we'll send. Oh, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it. But honestly, if things are tight, you guys don't have to send me anything because I'm, to be honest, I am doing, as in I am still surviving. But if you guys need the money more than no, all I'm saying is it's non-obligatory. Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say. Because things are tough for everybody. So, I want to everybody to have that extra dollar when it becomes needed. Last year in Nebraska, the temperature ranged from minus 10 degrees, minus 10 degrees Fahrenheit to 110 degrees in the summer. Now I get it. 110 degrees is like 33 degrees Celsius or something. Wow, that's quite a big. Wow, that's quite a big difference. Sub-zero temperatures to wow. How do you donate? I press on it, and then how does it take money out of my account? I think it'll ask you for your payment information or something. But if you prefer, you could also donate straight to PayPal. As in, I have my link in the my PayPal link in the description. If that's easier, uh, but then again, totally not obligatory. You need IPX7 rated earbuds. Yeah, so it is really humid. Oh man, I hate the humidity. Yeah, so people who haven't been to Singapore, when they step off the plane for the first time, okay, when you step out of the airport for the first time, the humidity hits them in the face. Like it's a different kind of heat compared to what you get like in the summer. Like if you're in the US, okay, it's more like Florida heat than New York summer heat. No, I don't have any social media. I sent you a message on donation. But yeah, Singapore is pretty bad with weather. Been there several times. Okay, Rick, I'll PM you privately about the information. Pretty bad with weather. I've been there a few times during my Navy days. I'm used to dry heat. Yeah, because the US Navy docks here for servicing and for R&R, right? IPX8 is even better. There are not so many of those though. Yeah, there aren't many like IPX8. Thanks for the donation, Robert Portelli, €2. Thanks a lot, man. You're testing, so it works. Really appreciate the €2. Yeah, I managed. Yeah, I had a good time during my you get days. Sometimes I don't remember you. You always wake up and you wonder what happened the night before. Do you listen to a lot of music on a daily basis, Aaron? Actually, I do. I've always needed background music. Otherwise, the house would simply feel too empty, too quiet. The coolest temperature I never faced was in NYC minus 42. How did you minus 42 degrees Fahrenheit? I gotta see how cold that is in degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's minus 41 degrees Celsius. Like, how does anyone survive that? Doesn't everything just freeze over? Like, when you throw a cup of water out of the window, it freezes instantly. What? The coldest I've ever experienced was zero, like minus one at most, and that was in Switzerland. We were on this mountain, it was really cold, but minus 42 degrees Celsius. Godwin Lee. Hey Aaron, how's the battery life of the MTW2 so far? Does it still have battery drainage issues like the previous one? No battery drainage issues like the previous ones. So far, they are doing pretty okay in terms of like maintaining its battery. But I'm trying to find out like what's its actual battery life like with noise cancelling. Because there's something you gotta know, Godwin. The battery life advertised by Sennheiser is without noise cancelling. So that's what I'm interested in finding out. Okay, we have 18 more minutes before the end of the stream. So far, I'm enjoying this. How are you guys? Are you guys enjoying this stream? Sorry, not much at the moment, but I guess every little helps. Yeah, it's the thought that counts, and I really appreciate €2. That is, it's awesome. Every euro, every dollar counts. I really appreciate it. Did you like Switzerland? A bit pricey, isn't it? People do not seem terribly friendly there. I guess the people are okay. Um, I've met some really rude people in France. Maybe because I'm Asian or something. In Switzerland, people are generally nice. I had a really nice time there. As for price, well, I'm not sure how it is now, but back then, yes, it was pricey, but not so. Like it's not out of reach for me because the prices are generally the same as in Singapore. Like if you eat at a restaurant, uh, a plate of roosti, it's 20 no 15 Swiss francs. That's about like 16, 17 Singapore dollars or something. So the prices it was more expensive, but it wasn't like terribly more expensive. The stream is great. It's great to know. Great to know that we're not having problems like the previous stream, which was horrible. I went back to watch it and I was like, why did I even bother? But it was nice having that conversation with you guys, though the stream wasn't that great. Celsius, crazy snowstorm. Yeah, I would expect things to be like super crazy in terms of the cold. I mean, in 42 degrees. I know there is this village in Russia that's supposed to be the coldest village in the world. I can't remember the name. Starts with a Y. Hang on. Coldest village in Russia. Oh, sorry. It starts with an O. Oymyakon, the pole of cold. Temperatures there average, oh, according to Google, temperatures there average around 58 degrees Fahrenheit during the winter months. So I watched this documentary, and the people living there, they never switch their cars off. Because if they switch their cars off, it freezes and will not start up again. I cannot imagine living in such a city, but humans are terribly adaptive. So these people, they just live there, like it's just their way of life. Aaron, do you have flat or house? Are you in your bedroom? Nope, this is not my bedroom. This is my living room or my studio, as I like to call it. Probably uh, to make myself feel better, I call it a studio. It feels better that way when I call it a studio. Best thing about Switzerland, well, the flag is 3, 2, 1, Brighton. The flag is a plus, big plus. Yeah, it's been a good stream. Gonna jump off, but hope you and your family stay safe. Keep up the great content. Yes, Rick, thanks for dropping by and thanks for your tip. I will contact you about that information you requested. And may the force be with you. Uh, is it expensive in Singapore? It is pretty expensive, but it is possible to live very affordably in Singapore. A meal typically costs around $3 US. Like if you go to a hawker center, you order like a plate of rice with some sides and a drink. It usually adds up to around 5 Singapore dollars. So if you convert that, it becomes $3 US, give or take. So it's possible to live in a very affordable way here. But if you want the extras, that's when you get to pay. Oh, and public transport is also quite affordable here. Daniel Gonzalez Potea. Hey, thanks for joining the stream again, man. How are you? How have you been? And may the force be with you. Hey, hello from north of Spain. I remember you from. How is it going there? What do you think about safe entry? What safe entry? Sorry, I'm not very current with that. But it's going well. Depending on how you look at it, things are stabilizing here. We are slowly opening the economy back from tomorrow. So we'll see about that. We'll see how things take off from there. So I'm in a dilemma. Should I buy Sony XM3 earbuds? Now, should I wait? Well, if they're on promo, just get it. Because if you don't get it now, you get it later. Yes, you may save some extra dollars, but this also means you'll be without it for that period of time, right? So just Nike, just do it. Ask me, Amin, will you be doing more speaker reviews and is Dolby Atmos worth the hype? Only if you have Dolby Atmos content. Like with Atmos, I've never been sold by Dolby Atmos. I mean, I think it's a good to have, but if your content is not encoded with Atmos, it wouldn't really make much of a difference. You probably could get better hide effects, but that's about it. You get far more content encoded with DTS HD or Dolby Digital 5.1 Master Audio. And most people just stream off Netflix anyway, and those aren't encoded in Atmos. Anthony, blimey, I would love, I would move from the Strait to Singapore unless I loved snowboarding all year. Oh man, it's nice that you think that way. Singapore is a nice place to live. It's so nice, and things are so stable here that it's like, okay, when you think about Asia, you think about the big Asian countries like China, Japan, South Korea, Indonesia. Singapore is a very good gateway into Asia because we've got the law and order thing tied down, and we've got the economy, we've got jobs, good jobs with good salaries. Uh, but this is a small island, so many people who move to Singapore eventually move on to other Asian countries like Japan. So I tend to see Singapore more as a gateway into like Asia. But I do know of some people who've made Singapore their home. Any shows to recommend on Netflix? I've been watching The Big Bang Theory. I want to watch Extraction, that so-called movie starring Chris Hemsworth, Thor. But I'm running out of shows to watch. As in, even Big Bang Theory, I'm already into the last episode of season 8 or season 11. No, season 8. Yeah, so it's the second last season that I'm watching. It's already the last episode. So I've only got one season left. After Big Bang Theory, I'm gonna immerse myself into anime again. So, Godwin, to answer your question, I would highly recommend the Big Bang Theory. You know, you can binge watch all day. And if you like watching anime, watch Overlord. Overlord, Goblin Slayer. Uh, is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? It's also a very good anime. Safe entry is the software to control the access to, access to, control the access. The access to shops in Singapore to control coronavirus. I see. Okay, so we get our temperatures checked, and in some malls you get a sticker to show that you're okay. That's pretty much just about it. Excuse me. Did you ever try those expensive wireless IEMs from Ken Gemstream? You did. They look like jewels. The Zelento, the Bear Dynamic Zelento. I think, yeah, I've tried them. To be honest, okay, for the price, I would have expected something to sound better. But that's just my opinion, an uneducated opinion for someone who hasn't been playing around in that price category. I love to come to Singapore. I will be back soon. That's awesome, Javier. Robert Potelli. I would say that if you have the money, just buy it as long as you wait till another product comes out. It's too expensive. Yeah. There is always more anime to watch. It never ends. Hey, Artemis. Hey, it's good to see you here, man. I'm glad you could make it. And may the force be with you. I'm fine. And how are you? How are things over there? You're in Greece, right? Great stream, Aaron. Keep safe, your family, and same to everyone else. Oh, you're leaving, Anthony. Well, keep safe too. I'm glad that you could come by. Always nice to have you around, Anthony. To have a nice audiophile in the stream to tell us about brands that we don't know about. That is interesting. Hope you can join again in the next one. I don't have young Sheldon in Singapore. I've tried to search for young Sheldon. The most I could find is snippets on YouTube. That's it. But I would love to watch Young Sheldon. I mean, it's such a great follow up to The Big Bang Theory, a prequel. Chinsia, that Young Sheldon is man. Really? But it's good to know. Good to know that that you are fine and you could make it. Must good cook dinner. Thanks for your stream. Hey, you're welcome. Thanks for dropping by, Kitty. I'm also gonna end the stream very soon, like in a couple of minutes time. But it's been awesome catching up with everybody. Yeah, this is meant to be a Star Wars related stream, but we ended up talking about audio and tech, and it's just so awesome. Yeah, it didn't just make me laugh as much as older Sheldon does. Bye, Kitty. So I learned from Kitty that you guys want me to do a stream like once every week. Hey, bye, 321 Biter. Thanks for dropping by. And it's good to see you again, man. I'll probably do that. Like I'll probably like stream more often. Because now I'm aiming for like twice a month. But if you guys want it to be like once every week, I can find a way to make that work. Wow, €5 from Artemis. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks again. Every euro counts, and you're just, I mean, every stream you contribute. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. I think the streams are very nice. Do whatever suits you, Aaron. That's good to know. I'm glad that you guys, we still, we still have 15 people sticking around now. I'm enjoying this. I think yeah, I will stream more often because it's nice to talk to everybody, to be able to Godwin Lee. Great stream, Aaron. May the force be with you guys. Yeah, great stream. And guys, I think I'm just gonna end it here. Thank you guys for dropping by. For all of you who bought super chat stickers, I really appreciate it. You have been such a great help. Some of you donated straight to my PayPal. You guys are awesome too, and I really appreciate this. Uh, and like I said, I will be coming back to you again soon with another stream. This week, you can expect a couple of videos. Uh, I might try to put up 3 videos again, but we'll see how it goes. But again, thank you so much for dropping by. It's great to see you again, and may the force be with you guys. Peace out. Thanks, Keith. See you.